Hey YouTube, Kiraqualia here, bringing you all another one of my Cardfight Vanguard market price watch videos. A lot of prices have changed. We've even gotten some new ones from the upcoming packs, including Ultra Rare and the Awakening Truth. So I thought a price guide watch was in order for just all the different cards that have, like I said, been updated with different prices. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. To start off, I thought I'd just show a funny card, which is Rakudo Stealth Dragon Sukumura Khan. This one, we were getting Nubatama support in the upcoming Miyagi Academy booster pack. Completely different than what we're used to with the Nubatama support. I think they kind of took over some of the roles from the Murakumo clan and made it Nubatama as their own. And one of those cards that really went down in price is this one. It used to be a $70 card. Granted, the Gen Rare, which is a little more expensive than the Triple Rare reprint, which you see here from Divine Dragon Apocrypha. Less than $1 for this card. I just think it was funny and worth showing just for the fact that this card was at one point a $70 card, very hard to come by, and now you can get multiples for just below the price of $1. So I just find it funny that, change in format can do this so, drastically to what were once, super expensive, hard to come by cards. But obviously you can also blame the reprint for this event happening. But some other ones I wanted to look at were just some of the Secret Vanguard rares, price-wise. Up there we have the Exculpate the Blaster from the Psychology Strife, still a very new and recent booster pack. We have some of the other ones coming in from the Ultra Rare Miracle Collection as well. Settling in with their prices are what the standards we usually see for SVRs, depending on how they'll be used. You usually see them trend between the $30 to $40 range, especially for the extra booster ones, where we usually only get 3 per case, meaning more boxes in a case, and a little more difficult to pull these individually compared to main boosters, where we usually see maybe 4 or 5 SVRs for a lower number of boxes as well. Price decreases, I haven't really seen too many for a lot of them. I think if any were to have affected price-wise, it would probably be, Perfect Riser out of all of them. I've seen that card at around $12 range, but you can see most of them hold the, I would say maybe like double the price of what the cards normally go for. Some of them, like Nouvelle, I would say are a little bit more expensive than just their normal rarity prices, but you normally see a double range going for a lot of these, just for the fact of, a higher rarity card to put into the deck compared to the playable version that you can purchase, which we'll show in a bit. Going on to the Ultra Rare Miracle Collection, a lot of these cards are insane prices. With some of them, we've also got the Rainbow Signature for the Vanguard rares in this set. You have the Secret Vanguard Rare, the Normal Vanguard Rare, and the Rainbow Signature, which, for Zerakia, which I'm seeing here, it's still on pre-order prices because the set isn't officially out yet. We've only had a pre-release so far, but if they're really going to be this pricey, I want to see what the ratios are. If we're guaranteed, maybe one of each per case, or if we only get one Rainbow Signature a case, then I can see this crazy price for sure, just because people who want to maybe get complete playsets are going to have some difficult times going through multiple cases to make this possible. But the Secret Vanguard rares, as we already discussed, a little more viable price for, the type of rarity the card is. Some of the other ones, these are still early on prices, pre-order prices, as you can see here for the other Vanguard rares. You can probably see those drop maybe to the $15 range upon official release. For that trend, maybe between $15 to $20 is what I usually have seen from the extra boosters, whether it be from Champions of Asia or the Destructive Roar. I don't really think I'll see too much of a difference with those cards and this booster pack. Same goes for the Origin rares, which you see here. They usually have that price, and they're usable Origin rares as well. The grade 2s from the respectable decks for Gold Paladin and Neo Nectar, and also grade 3 Angel Feather Metatron, which is a staple backup in the set as well for Angel Feathers. Triple rares, probably see pricing decrease for these as well. They're just up now for the fact fact that their pre-order prices, maybe you can get them on some other sites for lower prices as well for the pre-orders. These are kind of, I think, just guesstimated prices that people are making and what they think these cards will be. These cards might also stabilize to these prices once the boxes become harder and harder to find. So when the packs come out, you might just want to pick them up for, the lower value, because they might bump up again. You never know with these cards. Another one I want to get to a bit is Battle Cupid Nochiel, which you can see here at the $4 range. Perfect cards usually will go down to $1, but it's also affected her premium format version of her card. Some other ones with the upcoming Miyagi Academy booster pack, we have Conquering Supreme Dragon, Dragonic Vanquisher V-Buster, the Stride support. I've discussed this plenty of times in past market videos, just with value being in the form of cards that we just don't have in standard format. So in this case, Strides, they're going to hold value for people who want to build the Narukami premium deck, and just these more difficult Strides to get after, ones that haven't been reprinted, ones that you want to run multiples of in the deck, ones like this, you are going to see that increase. So if you have this card and are looking to get rid of it, now's the time, because right after the hype dies down from the Narukami premium, the price will most likely drop back down to what it was originally, which I would think was like in the $7 to $8 range, jumping up there now the closer we get to the booster pack, which it's still a ways away, but it will be sneaking up on us in the time to come. Another one is Conquering Supreme Dragon, Dragonic Vanquisher Voltage. Wanted to show the rare version just because this card was reprinted in Divine Dragon Caper as a rare, making it a little more easier to get, but still holding a good $5 value for this card as well. Once again, being Narukami, you can see that it is just holding value compared to some of the other older cards from G format, being a little lower, being the fact that they're easier to pull, just probably won't be as used as much compared to some of the other grade 2 and trigger support and grade 1 support that we're getting in the packs, but still, out there for people who want to test them out with the decks. Maybe if you want to build Dragonic Vanquisher, you have that option available to you to put the cards in the deck for premium format, but most of the time you're just going to see those increases be with the Stride support with these cards. So some other ones, Shadow Paladin support from the Strongest Team AL4 booster pack. You can see these prices usually settle around the $7 range for cards that are used in pretty popular decks. I know a lot of people that wanted to build Shadow Paladins, so Charon and even Skull Witch Nemain are holding $6 to $7 range value for these cards. Cards you run multiples of in the deck, cards that are very vital for the deck as well. Triple rare cards just being harder to pull than some of the double rares in booster boxes will hold this value. And like I said earlier, with the prices going up now, means the boxes are being more and more difficult to find. So those who have their Shadow Paladin decks complete will definitely see an increased value in all of these cards for sure. Now, some other ones with Miyagi Academy, going back to that pack. A couple cards to look out for the Answer of Truth, which is the Gear Chronicle, Great Nature, and the Genesis support will obviously be in the form of the Strides that were released for Genesis, including some of the Regalia cards, some of the Witch cards we'll be receiving with the Hamsuke support. There's not too many cards that are expensive for Hamsuke. Just be sure to keep an eye out for any of those cards if you want to end up building any of those premium decks. But as you see the card here, Circle Magus, we are getting a good amount of Magus support. Now, I'm not 100% confirmed. I may be wrong if Circle Magus isn't in the trial deck for Misaki. I know it's not in the Miyagi Academy booster pack, but I'm not 100% sure if she was confirmed. But you can see the price going up, and you're probably just going to see it go up more and more if we're not confirmed a reprint of this card, just for the fact that it is a great grade 1 starter, and it is a Magus card to work with the Magus deck, the Pentagonal Magus, the Hexagonal Magus, all those different cards we're getting for the deck. And this is just backup support if you want to make it more of a Magus type of deck, which I think the whole deck is going to revolve around as well. So definitely pick this card up if you're looking to build the Magus deck for the upcoming set. And talking about Battle Cupid Nochiel. Now, if you look back when we were at the search for the cards from the ultra rare booster pack, Battle Cupid, no Chiel. This card was reprinted in the new form of the draw trigger, Battle Cupid no Chiel, which I think is very interesting because normally we get perfect guards that were made for the draw triggers, but that was the exception with the Angel Feather being Battle Cupid no Chiel. I guess to kind of balance it out so you couldn't use a no Chiel perfect guard with the no Chiel lineup. You had to kind of debate between the two, either run one or the other, which I found was interesting since Battle Cupid no Chiel is definitely a very big and powerful card. You can still see the price range for this card is quite insane for the near mints as well. So people will definitely debate what kind of perfect guards they'll want to run in comparison, if they maybe want to split up the perfect guards for no Chiel and run a certain version of this card, and then draw trigger perfect guards along with normal perfect guards. I'm very interested to see just what premium format will do for Angel Feathers, but it's definitely affected the price of the normal grade 1 unit of no Chiel, and just that we'll see probably a decrease, like I said, with the draw trigger, since they'll be easier to come by for sure with the release of the new booster pack. Some other support to match up with the Gold Paladin support in the upcoming Ultra Rare Booster Pack. We're also going to be getting some Gold Paladin support in the Miyagi Academy Booster Pack, Helios for Gurguit. I've seen a lot of the Gurguit strides and just the Gold Paladin strides increase in price, Helios being a very good stride for its Drive +1, power, and guard restriction. You'd see it's definitely been hyped up even more than the Narukami stride value-wise, so if you're looking to get rid of any of your Gold Paladin or Narukami strides, now is the time. If you're looking to, head more to standard, not be in as premium as much, these cards still hold a pretty good amount of value for those who were involved in G format during the time. Also, in the form of Raven-Haired Ezel, this card was actually, I think, always in the double-digit range value-wise, and still up there for sure. We're going to get Raven-Haired Ezel in standard format later this next year, but I think that might also affect the price of this card, so get rid of it now while you can, just because I think we'll have a more used version of this card available for premium format and for standard format, obviously, since you'll use that there, but it can also be mixed in with premium format in a better form as the new Raven-Haired Ezel. For a couple rares, Free Traveler with Dark Regulars in premium format, just a really good card because it sets up your soul with some of your standard cards, Vrukalakas, a bunch of other ones as well. So this rare has definitely gone up in price. If you want to look through your rares, maybe find one of these, definitely be worth it just to see if you can stock up and build some binder bait with this card as well. We got a couple more cards on the list. For Bermuda Triangle, I know we have a standard deck coming out for Bermuda next year. I'm already calling it now. I think Ellie's going to be the draw trigger perfect guard for that set. I might be wrong. They might do what Gear Chronicle did and have all new cards for the Bermuda Triangle set, but Aqua is one of the most used perfect guards now for premium format and Bermuda Triangles, so this card is definitely holding up some value. I think she actually went up from what she originally was with the deck, but still a very, very good card overall as well for the deck. And lastly, just with some of the Musketeer support we're receiving, I've already checked some of the prices for Cecilia. She's definitely up there, along with Musketeer Myra, a bunch of the other cards too. Not so much the ones that we have had reprints for Musketeers in the set, including, Rebecca, Kaivant, you name it. Those ones, you're probably going to use the new standard versions just for better effects and more powerful, attack stats, you name it. But some of these strides will definitely hold good value if you're looking to build premium Musketeers, which I think is probably going to be one of the most fun decks you can build premium format-wise out of the ultra rare booster pack. But that is it for this episode of Market Price Watch. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Definitely love looking at these different prices, what changes over the months between sets. And until next time, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And Kiraqualia out.